Welcome back to Adventure 82. First video from North Yorkshire, where today we're at Aysgarth Falls. There's a middle falls, a lower falls and an upper falls. Charlotte's quite insistent we have to follow a walk that's based on a book she got from the newsagents back down in Leyburn. So we have to do that first, but hopefully I'll be able to show you all three. Otherwise I might come back and then I'll do the middle and the lower separately. But let's go have a look around. It's very, very pretty on first inspection. So the middle and the lower falls are still on the other side of the car park across the road. The upper falls, as you can see from the signs here, by where the kids are waiting for me to stop talking to you, are in different directions. So we're going to be going to the upper falls, so we're going to be going down this way. And then, like I say, if we've got time, we'll go up the stairs or across the road that way, because that's the two different ways to the middle and the lower falls. And we'll have a look at those too. But right, let's get going. Right, so we've made it. Look at that. Now what I really want to do is come back here each season. So come see it in autumn, come see it in winter. This is obviously summer. And then spring. So we can get like a year-round footage of the falls. I think that'd be quite cool. Charlotte's quite pleased with what she's found. Satisfying, is it?
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty awesome. It's like cutting in over there. I don't know if that's somewhere they maybe diverted some water power. It looks like it might have been at some point. There were water mills and stuff around this area at one point. So it's very possible that that was used to divert some power to a water mill. We've got some mills to go and look at later on in the year, so we're going to be doing that throughout the summer and stuff as well. I should have some really quite interesting videos for you guys. Now I've got myself up and going. Try to keep it that way too, because once I stop I find it very hard to get myself back up the backside and get going again. Even the plants are quite cool. The only thing that's worrying me slightly is the clouds don't look trustworthy. Now if you trust Alexa, she says it's not going to rain, but if you go by the weather app on my phone, it says it's supposed to rain at 2 o'clock, which is in 1.5 hours. And I bet you neither of them are right. So I have no idea if I'm going to get caught by the rain or not. But when something this pretty, does it really matter? Anyway, right, we're going to go to the picnic area. And I'll take you down. We should have enough time now to go down to the middle and lower falls as well. And we'll show you the rest of this walk. Hopefully, we might find some history stuff. Who knows? Let's see. Right, so I've just learnt something new. I couldn't help but share it. So, Aysgarth Falls was carved out 200 years ago. It's belonged to the lady at the National Dale Centre. By the River Yure. And it's been used in bits and pieces over the years. It's been drawn, sketched by Turner. Wandsworth visited here. But I think the most interesting thing by far is if you come down here. Now we were looking at this before, and I didn't know this until afterwards, so I've come back up to video this, the kids back with me. If you look at that bit there, does that look familiar? This whole edge here. It should do. And it didn't click with me either, so if it doesn't, you're not the only one. The reason that looks so familiar is because if you're old enough to remember the 1990s film that Kevin Costner made with Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, you'll remember a scene in it where Robin is having a stick fight with Little John. And you get smacked off the edge of the falls. That was here. So that's a pretty cool claim to fame. Does that mean though that if you want to copy Kevin Costner, you have to get yourself whacked off the edge of the falls and underwater below? But that's a pretty cool thing to know. Right, as you can see here as well, it's quite popular for bathing. and paddling in. It's very dog friendly as well, which is quite cool. But I think that's so cool that it's part of the movie. Right, what?
Look, if you carry on in the rest of the book, number 5 says, at the visitor centre, return to the car park entrance. Follow the path at the side of the road at the side of the road which points towards the middle and the lower falls.
Okay, so yeah, that's where we're going next, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, right, so we're going to go there now.
If Mummy stops picturing things.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Filming.
Why?
This is pretty, look.
They're not pretty.
Oh, nice.
That's only eating.
Yeah.
Look, Lydia's
What
salad.
the fuck, man?
Can't throw on YouTube. You go too quick, man. She has no camera skills.
Oh, rude.
She has no. Look, you're not even. I'm not even in the picture.
Yes, you are.
I'm not.
You are.
You can only see the top of
She's a
his
good.
hat.
She can do camera work when it's not a GoPro.
How dare you film me when I'm eating?
Right, so we finished being interrupted by Erica filming us when we're eating. Charlotte, because she insists that because she has to book, for some reason she's suddenly in charge of this channel. She ain't. Wants to tell you what's happening next on the way down to the middle falls. So apparently we're now going to do a section with Charlotte.
My book.
All I can say is feel free to skip this if you want to not listen to her. Carry on.
So, number 5 says, at the visitor centre, return to the car park entrance. Follow the path at the side of the road which points towards the middle and the lower falls. 6. When the fence comes to an end, carefully cross the road and pass through a wooden gate opposite. 7. Walk down the gravelly track passing a sculpture bench on your left.
What does it say on the bench?
Apparently that's what we're doing, so
And then when you
let's
get
go
to
then.
the bench, it says, what does
What?
it say on the bench?
do we even need to know what it says on the bench? Right, next clip, for God's sake. Alright, so we've just found this cubby hole. Lydia's about to take a picture of it. I have no idea what it used to be, but it's clearly something. It's made out of old school stone. Don't know whether maybe it was some sort of water outlet or what was originally here where the Aysgarth car park is. But interesting stonework. Definitely interesting stonework. So if I show you on here, so this is the main map for the area. We've just been down here. This is the upper falls. Currently we're here because that's the car park. So you can see here on the green line, green dotted line, we're about to go through the end of the rest of the car park, and then we go across the road here, and then we're going to continue to follow this green path here up, following the River Ure, where we'll find both the middle falls not long after we cross the road actually, and then right up here we'll find the lower falls. They've got labelled rocky uneven section. I have no idea what that is, but that should be interesting. This is the one here, the lower falls. I want to try and get some drone footage of for you if I can. I still don't trust these clouds. They're as dodgy as hell. And then we're going to come round on this loop, come back down, and then what piqued my interest that I've noticed, and I don't think Erica did,
No, unfortunately.
is I've noticed this sign that says dismantled railway. Now, if not a long-term viewer of this channel, you won't know, but I have a slight obsession with railways.
Very large obsession.
So we will be back to find out about this. And I'm also quite intrigued by this whole old railway line private thing. See if it's possible to maybe see that at some point.
Or are we?
But for now, to the Middle Falls. Hey Charlotte.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen such a mute face as him? He's here and he's bobbing up and down like this, like he's Larry. I don't know what's wrong with him. He's a nutter. Right, anyway.
I know.
Middle Falls, eh, Blade?
Yeah.
Right, so I've just found a slightly different map. I've just found here, if you get to the top of here, this isn't on the other map, there's a viewing platform. Also we have Castle Bolton, which is 2.5 miles away. We're not doing that today.
Oh.
But, are we going to do a video on Bolton Castle? Why?
Yes, we are.
Do we have to do every castle?
All the castles.
It seems like we're not that far away, because if you follow it up, then we only have to walk a few more miles.
Yes, we've got a viewing platform here for the Middle Falls and a viewing platform here for the Lower Falls. This area immediately has far more of an impact than the other one. It's in the forest, of course, it's much more foresty.
Gorgeous.
Erica's very impressed.
I love it.
The dog's very impressed.
Talk about overprotective. Oh, stop. Oh,
We can hear the falls,
coming
so it
from
shouldn't be too
that way.
long.
And my toes really hurt. Hey!
So let's see if we can find them. What's another one? Oh! What are they? They're
Gemini,
starfires.
the twins.
See, we've got these little, like, what I call them, constellations. One there, we saw you on the way in, you probably saw that one I showed you. There's another one here. And we've just found the viewing platform for the Middle Falls. So let's go have a look. You can see the foam building up. Now this, as I said before, is attached to the River York. Being it's attached to the River York, there's a thing going over here on here at the moment about the River York and the amount of sewage in it. So I'm not sure if you're still allowed, but you used to be able to paddle, swim and play in certain parts of the River York. At the moment, that's against advice, so I'm guessing you're probably not allowed in the water up here in the falls, although to be fair, with water in the power that's going to be near the falls, it probably wouldn't be advisable anyway. You just don't, not near waterfalls. But, stunning. Just is. Right, so Erica's working her way up slowly because, as you noticed, or I noticed on the way up, some of the stairs have writing on the front of them. So she's taking pictures of the writing on the front, and then we're going to try and put the pictures together when we get back, edit them together, see what it says. There's a lot of people here today, and I don't want to be holding other people up whilst we're filming, talking about stairs. So
They all say hard limestone.
So you can see we're catching all these as they come along. There's two more just before. There's quite a few of these constellations around. I'm sure there's a reasoning behind it, I don't know what it is. If anyone does know why the constellations are dotted about, that'd be quite cool to find out. Mary keeps trying to look for the really dodgy paths. I don't know why, but just up here is the Lower Falls. This is quite dense woodland actually. incredibly pretty, and I think there might be like, I'm guessing it's like a private boundary or something, because you can see a fencing just at the back. But onwards and upwards. But we found another constellation there. Another constellation there. And an interesting gate, so go like that. Wow, you have to be super skinny. And then supposedly you can get through. I'll be honest, I only just made that. I'm not really skinny enough. And Blaze has just found the bypass. I wonder if that's why they did it, because not much room to get through that.
Well, that and a dog can't really curve.
Maybe a
way.
sausage dog, maybe a slightly more curvy.
Look at that.
What is that? What is this? That's quite cool.
Hang on a minute.
What is that? Look at this carved out bench.
I found it. Daddy.
Look at that.
Daddy, you found it. You
What?
found it.
Found what?
This is in my book somewhere.
What is?
Here.
What is?
That's the exact matching picture.
What does it say?
Oh, okay. What does it say about
How
it?
many butterflies can you see? How many mushrooms can you see? How many leaves can you count? How many butterfly wings are there? What does it say?
Oh. Right, okay.
Ancient. Oh, wait.
Oh, hang on a minute. Let's go from the other side.
Hang on a minute. There's a both in my book.
Okay, so Blaze is going to read what it says though. What's it say?
Ancient. You can see it clear. Now, are you okay?
Start again.
Liz, it's clear on here.
Lay, Charlotte, come here.
Ancient pasture
Filled.
filled with flowers, sheep, and
Cattle.
and cattle. What is this?
Enrich.
Enrich the soil.
Nice one. Do either of you know what that actually means?
No.
Right, there we are. Aysgarth Falls lower falls, but they're shrubbery, which isn't really anybody's fault. It's quite blocky, this one's blocking a lot out. I wonder if there's a better view further down. Let me just have a look. There we go. That's much better. Look at that. That's absolutely stunning. Going up that way. That's awesome. Right, so we work our way back up this way, up to the car park.
This is a bit further down the path.
Right, so an update of the whole drone footage thing. Right, so I've just gone to use it and I haven't used it in a while. The last time I used it for YouTube was when I did the St Saviour's Hospital video. I have used it a couple of times since then, but not for YouTube. DJI have decided to update their software because you can't download it on Android straight from Google. You don't get any notifications. So the first I found out this was the case was just, well, 20 minutes, half an hour ago now, when I tried to open it and it would just close straight away. So I'm now having to download the new version of said app, which with the internet out here, as you can imagine, isn't brilliant. So it's not going to be downloaded before we go. So the drone's there. I can get it to take off. I can get it to fly. I can press the record button, but I have no way of knowing whether it's in video mode or whether it's in picture mode. So I can't even, although technically I can film with it, I can't tell whether it's filming or whether it's just taking a photograph. So what I'm gonna have to do, I think, is, as I said, I want to try and catch this in all seasons anyway, is come back here maybe say spring, so maybe like October, November time, and then we'll get the drone footage of all 3 falls then, because obviously it'll be quieter as well, so I won't have so much of a problem having taking the drone up in the air. So my apologies for the lack of drone footage. I can give you camera footage because I'm blue in the face like that, but that's all I can give you. So my apologies for that. If I can come back before this video is edited and recorded, I will, but I don't know. So yeah, looks like we're probably looking at spring before we can get drone footage this, which is really quite annoying. Right, so anyway, I'm actually quite annoyed about that. So we're going to go this way now, up back to the car, and then obviously we'll go back home to West Whitton. So that is Aysgarth Falls. It's a very, very beautiful place. If you did like the video, do like, subscribe, thumbs up, comment if you want to, it's all good. That's what Google want you to do anyway, YouTube. And yeah, so lesson learned, I suppose. If you're going to use your drone and you have an Android phone, check the app works before you leave your house. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, and I'll see you guys soon.